I think we need more border security. I think we do need better laws. I'm not, again, you can't just come in here. You just can't come in here. You have to do it right. You have to do it legally and lawfully.
I think that it's a false narrative. We do not have to make a choice between strong borders and an immigration system that works. We can and we should have both, and that's the responsibility of Congress. 45,400 people in this district alone receive their health care through the Affordable Care Act. My opponent is perfectly happy to vote to take away health care from over 45,000 of his constituents.
I have people with pre-existing conditions in my own family. That's crazy that we wouldn't try to protect them. I actually signed or co-sponsored legislation that would mandate that we do just that. So what my goal is in healthcare is to make it more affordable for everyone and take care of folks who can't help themselves.
If it takes forging signatures by his paid staff to place a third-party candidate on the ballot in order to make me lose, that is not a positive move, and I believe that he has not taken that seriously.
I didn't know anything about any wrongdoing about anyone on my campaign until it came out. And once it did, we fired senior staff immediately. And while she's talking about in your campaign staff where it's paying, she understands, I hope she understands, that that is not in real time. So no one that was involved in that with any wrongdoing on our campaign is still with our campaign.
Trade is very important to this area. And we have to remember the rural and agricultural areas of the district as well. Soybean farmers and poultry farmers on the eastern shore. So these tariffs are detrimental to this region if it escalates into a trade war that's out of control.
My opponent mentioned the farms and poultry. Well, I've shoveled a lot of chicken poop in my day, I can tell you that right now, growing up on the eastern shore. So I talk to farmers, and they understand, they're concerned about the soybeans, rightfully so, but they also understand what the president's trying to do long term.
And I think that we need to continue to be a beacon for human rights. So we need to stand up for human rights. This type of atrocity is unacceptable.
I understand the issue very, very well. And it's also important to say this. Yes, human rights matter. And there's international pressure, and there should be consequences if, in fact, after the investigation, it's concrete. And I haven't been briefed in any classified setting on it or anything like that. I'm just seeing the same reporting everyone else is. There should be consequences. At the same time, geopolitically, commercially, militarily, we have to be careful and cautious because there is a relationship there, an enduring one.
In our communities, we are not Democrats and Republicans. We are neighbors. We are people who worship together, people who serve together. We are Americans, and we deserve leaders who will bring people together, not drive people apart.
A couple years ago, I was walking through the Capitol, and I was lost. I'm lost all the time still. And I looked up at the ceiling, and there was a quote. And the quote said, "You are the rulers and the ruled." And when you think about that in the context of democracy, it's very powerful. So I'm always mindful that in this position, you are my rulers.